Identity and access management is not a simple proposition. As an identity management professional, you're constantly granting, modifying, and removing access to incoming and outgoing employees, as well as blocking unauthorized users from accessing your company's network. You're also resetting passwords and ensuring your company's audit-ready and meeting compliance. All of this is made more complicated by the separate identities and roles your employees need, the different policies and workflows you have to create, and the oversight you're performing to make sure employees are doing the right things. And you have to repeat all those tasks for every environment in your enterprise. Once for Windows, again for Unix, Linux, and Mac operating systems, one more time for financial systems, CRM, and database applications, multiplied by the 10 to 15 other user accounts the average employee maintains both inside and outside your organization's network. All these IDs and processes are like so many bubbles, isolated, unable to share information, and very fragile. And since every bubble needs its own specific information to operate properly, making even the slightest change can be enough to wreak havoc. Then there are privileged users. With huge collections of ungoverned identities and access privileges, these king users can start to feel like royal pains. And all this isolation can lead to an even bigger problem because it makes access recertification impossible, which leaves your company vulnerable to audit non-compliance. But identity and access management solutions from Dell Software simplify identity and access management. Dell One Identity provides the tools to link all the isolated bubbles and intelligently manages user identities to govern all types of access across your entire enterprise. Like identity governance that ties identities, permissions, and roles to business rules rather than relying on labor-intensive manual processes. Single sign-on, federation, web access management, and password management that unifies user identities so passwords are consistent across platforms, freeing users from multiple password management and you from frequent IT-assisted password resets. Multi-factor authentication that builds on existing investments and protects your company's resources through hardware and software token authentication and secure access to virtual desktops. Privileged management that lets you give administrators the right amount of access for the right amount of time, while still enforcing individual accountability for these super users, and the auditing and reporting tools you need to track and report on rights, activities, and policies in real time, so you're always ready when the auditor comes calling. So with Dell One Identity from Dell Software, you really can manage your users' identities while achieving governance, enabling business agility, staying in compliance, and keeping your business secure. So what are you waiting for? Visit dellsoftware.com/IAM Simplified to learn how you can simplify identity and access management.